The 1960s was an era of civil rights,
that all men are created equal.
rock and roll, and space missions. Everything seemed possible. In Sweden, a restless 23-year-old named HULT had an idea. Bertil was always full of ideas. Because he had dyslexia, he struggled with reading and writing. But dyslexia also gave Bertil an advantage. As he says, instead of spending my time reading books, I have more time to myself to actually think about different ideas and how to develop them. In 1964, Bertil remembered how quickly and effortlessly he had learned English when he was sent to London at 17. That prompted Bertil's simple business idea, learning English while traveling on holiday. He named his business Europeiska Ferieskolan, EF for short, which meant European Holiday School in Swedish. In a letter to his mother, Bertil wrote about his new business venture, writing, "You might think this sounds utterly insane, but that's not the case. I have thought about every single detail, and I'm very sure it will succeed." And succeed it did. In 1965, working from the basement of his university dormitory, Bertil brought 406 Swedish high school students to study on the south coast of England, starting EF's very first business, EF Language Travel. Bertil and his small team of young, like-minded entrepreneurs rapidly grew EF's business throughout Scandinavia and Germany. By the 1970s, government deregulation of air travel made mass tourism possible. Millions wanted to see the world and to learn the new world language, English. EF introduced the concept of language travel to the world, setting up sales offices in the rest of Western Europe, Mexico, and Japan. The success of the short-term language programs emboldened Bertil to set up EF's first year-round international language center. Recognizing the growing need for business English, EF also opened its first corporate language institute. In the 1980s, America beckoned with its prosperity and friendly business climate. EF opened the U.S. market, offering educational tours for American teachers and their students to see the world, and exchange programs for international high school students and au pairs to experience America. When the Berlin Wall fell in 1989, EF's mission to break down the barriers of language, culture, and geography that divide us seemed stronger than ever. In the 1990s, with the advent of the internet, EF embraced innovation, taking its proven teaching method into the digital age with EnglishTown.com, the world's first online English school. To reflect the company's growing businesses, EF became EF Education First. The new millennium saw EF expanding into China, Indonesia, and Russia with local English schools. EF grew significantly in Brazil as well. EF also started EF Academy International Boarding Schools and became affiliated with HULT International Business School, the world's largest graduate business school. Today, with 500 schools and offices, a presence in 107 countries, and 40,000 staff and teachers, EF is the world's largest private education company focused on language, academics, and cultural experience. Millions of students, teachers, travelers, companies, and governments have studied or traveled with EF. Recognizing a shared mission in promoting international friendship, EF has a long-term relationship with the Olympics, serving as the official language training supplier for several games. In an interview, Bertil said, "The torch is a symbol of the Olympic Games, and as I really believe in what they stand for, I'm really proud to carry it." Bertil also has extended EF's reach with the HULT Prize, the world's largest student competition to solve the world's toughest challenges. Impressed by the enthusiasm of young entrepreneurs to do good, the HULT family sponsors $1 million of startup capital for a social enterprise proposed by the winning team. Partnered with the Clinton Global Initiative, the HULT Prize is awarded by former President Bill Clinton each year. $50 years ago, Bertil funded EF with the equivalent of $750. That original investment is still at work today. No outside capital has ever been injected into the company. EF remains privately held by Bertle and his family. While Bertle is semi-retired, his three oldest sons, Philip, Alex, and Eddie, are now leading EF into the future. EF's culture, embodied by Bertle and nurtured by his sons, is fast-paced, flexible, and fun. EF is a family of entrepreneurs committed to opening the world through education.